everyone! So, it's been a week since the demo of Outriders have released on Steam and other platforms as Xbox and PlayStation. The dev team has released a patch on their side. I don't believe we received any updates, but the changes on their side has made some changes to the captains and the loot drops, and we will be going over what they exactly did and what is still to come. Changes to captains. The captain mode ability Healing Light will have its effectiveness reduced. From the Ashes and Phoenix Aura will have their cooldowns increased. Some players were finding it hard to fully kill captains who would trigger these abilities, making for a frustrating rather than a challenging but fun encounter. I can confirm that the Healing Light was a bit too strong. You would get him down to almost dead, and then boom, he would just heal himself to full, which means goodbye all of the ammo you just wasted on him. So that's a very welcome change in my opinion. The changes to Gauss. Gauss will have his health points increased for repeat playthroughs. This is to ensure that he remains fun and challenging for players who are overpowered at this point in the story. And I can tell you now there's a lot of people that are overpowered that have been grinding for legendaries, and I can say with all honesty, legendaries really make some encounters very easy. Gauss's healing from his ability Steel Wall will also be increased. Wow, okay. Which is welcome because I also found Gauss to be very easy in some cases. For instance, the Trickster, oh, in my opinion, he's just one of the best solo plays right now. But I do enjoy the Technomancer very much, as I actually believe I will be maining the Technomancer, mainly for the fact that every bullet is healing. And I know that's a stat you can just get on any weapon, but that stat stacks. Which means if you get an extra 15% on a weapon, that gives you 30% weapon life leech. And in my opinion, that's too overpowered. If you get weapons hitting for 200, 300, that's a lot of health you're gonna get back. Okay, now for the changes to the loot drops. The dev said, while we don't want to prevent farming runs, the loot cave discovered via the triple chest run, as well as the store exploit, do not feel to be within the spirit of the game. To that end, we are redirecting farm efforts to mechanics in the game that may be more enjoyable for players to play through and repeat. I've got mixed feelings about this thing, as they are correct in some instance, where when you're running and just collecting chests, you're not encountering any content of the game. There's no combat, and I myself, I don't like running after chests for hours on end. No legendary is worth it in my opinion. I'd rather just play content and do the combat and enjoy myself while I'm farming for the loot. This is my personal opinion, but I don't like running after chests. Epic items will no longer appear in shops and vendors within the demo. Chests will no longer drop legendary items. Side quest rewards on repeat runs will now have a chance to drop legendary items. Now this is very welcoming, which means you actually get rewarded for replaying the side quests. And the side quests, they don't take too long. It's perfect in my opinion. Update regarding the chest dropping legendaries in the Outriders demo. Having listened to very reasonable community feedback, we have enabled the Gauss boss chest to drop legendaries again, as we should indeed be rewarding boss runs. Other chests still cannot drop legendaries. Drop rates for enemies are not being changed at this time, as we feel these are balanced quite well for the average player experience. Rip that poor captain. Well, that's basically all the changes they did make. on their back-end side. They do have plans for the demo coming maybe early this week. These changes include added a motion blur toggle. This is welcoming. This is very welcoming. I've been getting nausea from the amount of motion blur that this game has. Made minor tweaks to frame rate output for certain items in cutscenes. However, we are working on a more comprehensive fix for the future on all platforms. Made improvements to cut down on the time it takes to matchmake. This is also very welcoming, as I've waited, I'm not going to say hours, but pretty much half an hour and not received a single matchmaking. Additional resolutions that apply only to PC fix the crash that repeatedly occurred when opening the menu or inventory. I have not faced this. I have luckily not faced this. Fix the bug that deletes player gear if their connection drops out during a transition. Also been lucky in that department. I can believe that must be frustrating if you've been farming hours on end for a legendary and then suddenly you lose it for some reason. Improved subtitle display and synchronization during the bad day quest. Yeah, first time I encountered that I thought, what the hell's going on? Is my PC broken? Additional resources that apply only to Xbox platforms. Fixed menu prompts not displaying correctly in supported non-English language. Additional resolutions that apply only to the PlayStation platforms. Fix store links on the Buy Now button in the lobby. Note that while the in-game button will be fixed with the patch, you can still search the PlayStation Store for Outriders, should you wish to already pre-order it. Fixed bug that was causing an audio desynchronization in cutscenes. Looks like that's everything that is going to be changed and that has been changed. They are also looking at other problems and they are trying to address it. This includes the camera shake during cutscenes. Oh, please. Matchmaking, the cover system, items disappearing, cheating and obvious exploits. Yeah, I really have some great expectations for this game. And the demo is really just making me itch to play some more. But yeah, here's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Okay, so with the new patches that nerfed the loot cave with the three or five loot chests. Loot chests don't drop legendaries anymore, so the best place to farm them now would be to travel to the crossroads. As soon as you done loading and you in this area, run up this path. You will see an exclamation mark here. All you need to do is talk to her, accept the quest, and the area is right here. In my opinion, this is the fastest way to run legendaries now, as replaying side quests have a chance on completion to grant you a legendary. I myself did not get the legendary from the quest reward. I got it from one of the mobs in this area right here. You just run up here, clear all of these enemies. I always pick up all of the loot I can for salvaging and maybe selling to get my credits up. once you clear this area. If you want to, you can. There's a chest in here, but chests don't drop legendaries anymore, so I don't know what's the use at this moment.
Thought I'd have a harder time getting back through. Captain should be holed up somewhere in here.
And I do strongly recommend you use the Trickster when in solo play, because this guy is just insane. But this is only my personal recommendation. You can use whatever you like, whatever your preferred playstyle is. Oh, that's beautiful. And there we have it. Done. Just use the fast travel.
That soldier
Go back to the crossroads. Hand in the quest. Rinse and repeat. That's all you need to do. It will not show up that you received any items, but you just go to your inventory, make sure you don't have anything new, maybe an upgrade. Doesn't seem like I have gotten something. But yeah, this is the legendary I got. The weightlessness is overpowered. It even works on bosses. You just keep them floating in the air as you shoot them. I'm really impressed with this legendary, but so far, I just wish I can get an SMG or something, but yeah, man, I'm enjoying this trickster very much.
Time I settle up with this captain. Hope he hasn't forgotten me.